Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Palava. My name is Nanarela, your source and your ingredients relating to anything sports. I told you earlier this year that it will be back to back in the varieties of the sports. I know you people want the basketball. I see your comments in the comment section. Today is your lucky day. I have two important personnel in the Ghana Basketball Association. On my right side, I have the president, that is Mr. Ato. I'm very honored that you are here in my studio. This is Sports Palava. You are welcome. And then Mr. James, I'm very honored that you are also here in my studio. You are welcome again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. So I want us to discuss about basketball.
Okay.
My people, Palava fans, they want to know basketball. They've been warning me. So I'm glad that I've met you. So first of all, what brought you to Koforidua today?
Okay, so we are on a national tour. We are having a 3x3 competition in Accra from the 10th to 12th April. And as part of the tournament, we are visiting the invited schools personally to meet with them and explain further the competition that we'll be having in Accra. And so today we are in the Eastern region. We call the Eastern region. We go to the selected schools and then we go to continue from the Ashanti region. That's what's brought us here.
Oh, okay, so right after a year, people are moving to Ashanti region.
Yes, please.
That is a very journey for you.
Yeah.
Let me come to you, Coach. How was your experience with the game that both of us we experienced today? How did you see it?
I thank you very much for this opportunity. We're really happy to be here today. We didn't expect this welcome because we thought because of the intercall we didn't get the people, but I think when we came to meet this crowd, like I was telling you before, I just enjoyed the crowd. As the basketball day, I think I've seen a lot, so I didn't really see more. But with the crowd there, this is the first time I've seen just two schools pull this number of people to basketball. So for me, it was interesting.
Mr. President, how was also your experience today with the basketball?
In fact, based on our timing and our schedules, we were supposed to have been somewhere in St. Lucis there, but when they started the game, the enthusiasm of the fans and the game itself was very, very heated, and we couldn't get up, so we just had to watch the game. We loved it.
Yeah, personally, I really love the game. Pujos and then Sectec, they are two rival teams that everybody was expecting a very good game from them. We enjoyed it. I'm glad you also enjoyed it. In terms of the players, Mr. President, which team or player impressed you the most, if maybe you could remember?
Yes, I had a word with one player from KSTS and I shared a few hints.
Is it the point guard, the number 5? The point guard?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yes,
he's a good handler. Like.
Yes, yes. And then, yes.
Yeah, just him, like the number 5. He was interesting. Like he wasn't the biggest guy, not the tallest guy, but then he was the leader on the court.
Yeah. And also Dixon also was also good.
Yes.
Today, I think they said he's the MVP. Do you agree to that? Dixon from Pojos?
No, I don't really know their names, but what I saw today was raw talent. These guys are very, very talented. We need to work more and work harder because elsewhere across the nation and over the world, there are people who are really playing basketball. So if we have to play basketball beyond the Eastern region, then we have to up our game. And that's why, as a national federation, it is in our interest to ensure that these boys and girls get the exposure, the necessary exposure, not just at the district level or the zonal level, but at the regional level and at the national level. And that's what we are working towards. And I'm very sure that when they come to Accra, 1 or 2 from the Eastern region will be selected into the national team.
Oh, okay. That is a hope for us. Since we are in the Eastern regional conversation, do you think we have hope? The Eastern region basketball team, do you think we have hope that we can achieve something?
Yes, sure. We were at the Volta region over the past 2 days and we are here. So we are still assessing.
Okay.
Yes, I don't want to be carried on with what I've seen today. If I'm carried over and I go to Ashanti region, I see something else. So they say, President, but you say Eastern region is good. Now you are saying Ashanti region. So we'll do the analysis at the end of the day. But at the end of this tour, what we have seen and what the boys and girls will showcase, they will have the opportunity to officially come to the national stage to showcase their talents.
Thank you. So, Mr. James, you are the coach for the national basketball team.
Yeah, the 3x3 team.
The
There's
X3 team.
5-on-5 and there's 3x3.
team. Okay, all right.
So he's also the national coordinator for 3x3. We have
coordinator too.
Regional coordinators for the 3x3.
But he is the national coordinator. Then I'm privileged with Palava. You are very privileged to have great band here. So, what are your plans to implement in terms of Ghanaian participation in basketball? Because we don't like the basketball. Every day the soccer. You see that misconception is the soccer. So, what are the plans as a coach for the people Ghanaian to participate more in basketball?
We need the coaches more. There are less coaches in Ghana, so it is advisable that we can do a lot of coaching clinics in Ghana. Eastern region right now, I know there are a lot of PE masters, not basketball coaches. So it's a plan that we do a lot of coaching courses for everybody in Ghana, not just in Accra or Kumasi or Ashanti, but then it should be a nationwide training. And then because the X3 is a new thing that not everybody can play.
It's a new thing.
Yes, it's just half court. It's not like the normal 5-5.
Yeah.
It's 4-4. So we are going around. That's why we're doing a tour. We are going around teaching every school how to play the 3x3. Because if you don't understand, you can't play. It's not like the 5-on-5. Yes. So you can't just look at the 5-on-5 team and say, "Oh, these guys will win." No, it's more technical than you said. So the plan is to teach the fundamentals. So as we are teaching 3x3, we're also teaching 5-on-5 because the same 3x3 techniques can be used in the 5-on-5. So when you play the 3x3, you can even get better in your 5-on-5.
Yeah, I think I watched 3x3 last year in Olympics France. It was a different game altogether. So, Mr. President, before we come to the 3x3, I'm hoping Accra will be there this April. But I want to ask this one question. What is the current state of the national basketball team, both female, the male, the 3x, the 5x? Like, what is the status right now, the current state of the basketball team?
Okay, so first of all, let me make this comment that you said about soccer. We should all understand as Ghanaians that we are not saying that soccer should not be promoted.
Okay.
We even want the promotion for soccer to be doubled and tripled. That's our national interest.
Uh-huh.
However, there are other very interesting sports that we need to promote, and that promotion would not come from just the government. It's an advocacy drive that all the federations, the media, all sports stakeholders and the general public should come on board. Because you are the basketball coach today, you saw what happened. So the enthusiasm and the vibe that was there, it was huge. So as Ghana Basketball, we are looking at how do we make sure, first of all, we whip up the interest. The coaching thing that coach was saying, the refereeing, the national team and everything, it's based purely interest. So if we can whip up the national interest, then other stakeholders would have the interest to also come on board. Okay. If the interest is not there, no matter what we do, we will still be where we are. So where do we start from? That's the question. So we then decided at the national level to look at the SHS level, because we have the SHS, the students, so many schools, so many alumni. The general public has interest in the SHS, as can be seen in other competitions. So we looked at the SHS and then we chose 3x3 because 3x3 is exciting, it's entertaining, the vibe is there, it's about culture, entertainment, basketball, and culture. So we said, let's go 3x3, let's go SHS. Now the whole idea is to start getting the national teams from the SHS level. So this level will be playing under 16. From there, they will go out. Another year will come. They will start under 16, by which time the under 16 would have graduated to under 18. Then we follow on from there to the universities. We play under 23.
Okay.
because now we are not, because we are not doing the competitions, we are not getting the players from these schools. I can assure you that we have so many Ghanaians outside Ghana who are playing very good basketball, but bringing them together to represent the nation is very expensive. If we go for the African Cup and the World Cup for soccer, even soccer, how many local players do we
Get.
We go out there
Go
and
out
get them
there and
because
get them.
they've been fortunate to have the exposure. We also have them, but how do we pay for their flights, their accommodation, their time, and everything? That's a big challenge. And that's big ticket. But we can also say that we are chasing that one. We have to build some national foundation. And that's why we are starting at the HHS level with the 3S3, rip up the national interest. And once the national interest is there, it becomes a national agenda, and the government follows that agenda. Then we go. It's like a building. We take our time and we build on it slowly. We don't want to look back and say time is fast spent. If we do that, we may rush into other things that may not be sustainable. And so, at this point, with this 3S3, we are working together and we build together. We cannot do it all alone. We need the media interest, the government interest, the corporate Ghana, the schools, the GES, and the like. So that's how we are looking at it. Otherwise, we have players outside. But you can even go like the Nigerian example.
Yes.
They brought in players. They did well. They went to Olympic Games. But at the end of the day, what happens? You go back to Nigeria and you realize that there are still challenges. Even when last year they were coming to Cote d'Ivoire, they had to travel by road. And these are the challenges that we are facing as a federation. And it's not just the Ghanaian Federation of the basketball. It's all over the other federations. We need to work hard because if we really understand the importance of sports to national development, they would understand that there's a missing piece. And probably that's why we are where we are. That if we could fill that gap, then we could be making a case for national development.
It's there. That is it. Thank you so much. That is a good thing that I think everybody should pay attention to it. But then, Mr. President, in terms of partnership and collaboration and sponsorship, how do you people go about? Because I've been watching the JC and I'm trying to see some sponsorship around, but then I don't know if I've seen it. Is there any sponsorship around the JC that you are wearing right now?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you people get the sponsorship and the partnership? Like, or even if you get it, how is the struggle?
Okay, we've been trying to do this program since about 3 years ago, and because of funding, we've not been able to do it. So we had to go outside Ghana to look for sponsorship. And for now, we are working with a partner, Ayango World. The Ayango World is a social media live streaming app or social media app for sports. So they are going to live stream
live stream
the entire game. Entire game will be on Ayango app for free. You go there, you download it, and you are watching the tournament and the competition. You will also be seeing other competitions around the world. But so that's where we started from. Now other Ghanaian interests are coming on board, and we are having some corporate members in Ghana who are showing interest in the hoop wave. It's like everybody is sitting on the fence waiting for you to start something. And then we've started it. Now we are on social media, the schools are on board, stakeholders are coming on board, all the actors are coming on board. We expect that we'll get the kind of support that we need from corporate Ghana and government. Government, we've seen we've gone to the ministry, the minister received as well. He's really working hard to ensure that we work together to pull this through. So the ministry is on board, the Ghana Education Service is on board, NSA, Ghana Olympic Committee, and gradually corporate Ghana too is coming on board. We believe that come April we'll get the kind of support that we need to pull this through. It's not for us, it's for Ghana. So we believe that your role, you just saw us today and we are hiring this studio. This is the kind of vibe that we need.
So coach, let me come back to you. I want you to explain the technicality in the 3x3, like, because I know the 5, you need the point guard, the defense, and then the shooter. So go the technicality in it and explain some of the players to us.
So the 3x3 is just 4 players. So 3 play the game and then 1 sub.
Okay.
It's not like the normal half court. You know, when we play the normal half court, when you make a shot, you keep the ball.
Okay.
But this one, when you make the shot, you don't touch the ball. The opponent pick up the ball and then they start playing.
Oh, okay.
You know, the normal half court, when you score, they take it back and then they check ball for you.
Yes.
You score again. No, this one, when you score, the ball is live. I just have to pick up and then I start playing, and then we play defense. So the game doesn't stop. Anytime maybe you make an air ball, normally when you make an air ball, you can score opponent. But this time, when you get an air ball, you can't score. The ball has to go out. So every time there's a change of possession, the ball has to go out of the 3-pointer line. The normal 5-on-5, when you make out of the arc, the 3-point arc is 3 points, but this one is 2 points. When you make a shot inside the 3-point arc, is 1 point.
Oh, okay.
And it's 10 minutes. It's just 10 minutes, no halftime, second quarter, just full 10 minutes. If it's done, it's done. You just have 1 timeout. So the game doesn't really stop. It's always going on like that.
And it is half court.
It's half court.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's just played on half court.
21.
Yeah, and the final score, game to 21.
Oh,
If they score you 21 before 10 minutes,
over.
the game ends.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That is nice. I think it will be new for us.
Yes.
So I like how he said now is the time for training,
So,
and then we program everybody for us. So for me to conclude, I think the time is up, but then just talk out the dates, the time, everything for the 3x3 program, everything, where the location, the time, the date, and then everything that you want to tell us about the 3S, so that we conclude with that.
Okay, so the 3x3 is dubbed hoop rave. You know, when the students are going to play basketball, they say they are going to hoop, and when they are going for entertainment, they say they are going to rave. So it's hoop rave.
Okay.
And it's going to be at the Bukom Boxing Arena from the 10th to 12th April in Accra, and we have invited 18 girls' schools and 24 boys' schools across the nation. And it's not just going to be basketball, it's basketball, entertainment, and culture. So the schools are also going to display their drama skills, their fashion skills, their rap skills, and the like. And we are there. The competition has already started on social media. Every school trying to come up to say they are the best and the like. So basically that's what it's about, and it's going to be packed for those 3 days because it came throughout, and it's going to be streamed live on Iango app. So that's about it.
Right. So thank you for today. But then one thing, what is in for the winners, the winner of this tournament?
In fact, we are yet to come up with the award because we looked at it. We want something very substantial. But one thing that is for sure is that in between August and October, we're going to do the international version. So those who qualify will go to the international version of Hoop Rave, where we would have teams from schools from Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, from the US, and from Kazakhstan. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to select players to the national team, and also some scholarships will be given during the tournament, and we'll be coming up with the final awards for the winners.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Coach. Do you have final words? I think Mr. President just finished with any final words.
For me as a coach, I think we want to see talent. So as you rightly said, we're looking at selecting players into the national team. So we're expecting to see great talent from all the schools.
All right. So you heard from great men. That is the national basketball coach, 3x3, and then the president for the Basketball Association. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm really privileged and honored for your time. I know you have a long journey, but then you giving me this time, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
All right. So this is Sports Palava. I just gave you the exclusive interview. My name is Nanarela. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment in the comment section, and also follow us on other social media platforms. Facebook, it is Sports Palava, YouTube, Sports Palava, and TikTok, sports.palava. Bye bye for now.